These stains block the way through, like a thick web. After you, dear.
Can't get enough of my backside, can you? Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. I rely on you. Your presence reassures me. I dread your absence. I can barely bring myself to think about it. I don't wish to deny your pain. I've just tried to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty. Think you could take on a ghost? Almost there.
This looks like Lami's stuff, only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find a hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
I'll get you eventually.
Get the hell out of there! They never learn, do they? It's going all out. Run, Red!
No score off. Try this on for size.
This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
I know you're Pennington's daughter. Still, I see the family resemblance.
In the end, neither could he.
I must have hurt.
The dear captain is many things, but he is a Puritan through and through. And I, his daughter, am a witch. I defied him. I sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead. And Seeker was born. Yes, it hurt, but it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
You learned magic by yourself.
Not really. Not at all. First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Then Ceridian was your true mentor.
I was an angry girl with dreams of freedom and a bundle of mouldy parchments, of which I understood almost nothing. She taught me patience. She tried to teach me serenity. I learned to stick to real witchcraft and leave the magic tricks to more feeble minds. No offense.
I'm taken. I'm rather proud of my feeble mind.
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Ah, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embraced solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
Did Ceridian find you here?
Not physically. I dreamed of her. I dreamed of the Maya marshes. So, I went there. And I found the island.
Quite the thing. Meet your dream in person.
I suppose so. At the time, I was more focused on the fun I'd had getting to the island.
Also,
Our first dance. I admit I ran away. But we have danced many times since then. Old Mosshead, Ceridian and me.
the time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
I like your new place a lot better than the old one.
I was a different person then.
This will be useful. What's that?
That is not your concern.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor, and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine. Ready to walk through it if you are. Wait. This is it, isn't it?
This is it.
You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
Do you ever wonder how things would have gone if we'd never come here?
Never. Do you?
Sometimes.
I think about our last morning in Oporto, of our tiny room overlooking the fish market.
A horrendously loud fish market.
You slept soundly in my arms as I lay listening to the clamor. I watched those curtains blow through the window for hours, or so it felt. I think of that moment often. That instant suspended in time, before Charles's letter found us.
We were glad to hear from our friend, and buoyed by our later success.
The ghost blew up the Duke's wine cellar, but we got the job done.
Ah.
I had a good life. We had a good life.
I'm gonna miss you so very much.
There's much to do between here and goodbye. Let's go do it. Thank you for standing by my side through it all, for everything. Into the fray, then.
Always. What is it?
Baggage I may need to finally face. Let's press on. Stay watchful. Spectres are still drawn to you.
Oh, brilliant. Oh.
You chose the schoolhouse too.
Of course. Our last night together.
I knew it. And now the question is, how do we reach it?
I like your doll. What are you doing?
This is Aleja. She is a witch, and she is running away from the Spanish soldiers. She had a horse, but he died. He was an old friend.
Maybe we can build her a raft.
I'm Anthea. What's your name?
To hell with that.
Was that an echo? In the void?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
What the?
Patience, Anthea. You know that we have to be twice as good as them to get half of what they have. I can't stand anymore.
I love doing that.
I think your mother is jealous of you.
I'm better than she was a mage. Of course she is.
We could train in secret. Practice when she's not looking.
These are memories from my childhood. But why here?
Brought more friends.
Ready and waiting.
Get back up. Angry now. Die, you bastard!
Over there, a passageway.
The paths form and reform. Your passageway's already gone.
This place has a plan for us, and I suspect we may not like it.
It's just us here and there.
Damn it!
The void centers in on us. Perhaps you've been thinking about your past and memories are manifesting.
Or the other way around. Almost there!
Try this on for size.
Rory,
Tell me,
Calendre is here.
your childhood friend is here.
What passed for my friend?
Right. We leave now. You explain later.
What's going on?
Go on. Bernen. Bernhard.
What are you?
Our house burned. But we lived. I banished her without knowing how. Back then, I didn't know what she was. It's here. Leading us somewhere we don't want to go.
Free yourself, Antea. Let the fire melt your shackles.
Careful, Red. It's close.
Stay, Antea. Stay and play with me.
I feel like I'm being led by the nose.
It's playing with us. Wants us to feel powerless.
I'll feast on your soul. You won once. Never again. Never again. Come and play, Antea. Come and play. You will never leave this place.
You can't go round the fire. You must go through.
Poor little Antea. All alone. No one to play with. No one to talk to. Poor little Antea. Gifted and talented. Constricted. Bound. Abandoned.
Go to hell.
Look at you now. Look at you dead. Clinging to some pitiful soul in a hopeless search for meaning. Thank you, Rory McGrath, for bringing her to me.
This thing serves the Araloo, Red. Don't indulge it.
You'll soon be mine. Your voice, your soul, everything.
Damn you. You want to play, Calendre? Fine. Let's play.
At last you visit Calendre. Your bestest friend.
We are not friends. And your name is not Calendre.
Perhaps I should name myself by what called me to you. Your weariness? Your solitude? Your arrogance?
Why'd you lead us here? What do you want from us?
From you? Nothing now. Later, you shall be my toy. My pretty little plaything.
Do not dare touch him.
Careful now. The idea of tearing your precious little pet into pieces just became much more appealing. I'd hate for you to get hurt so fast while you try to save him. But, oh wait, you already did that, didn't you? Tell me, Rory of the Clan McGrath, when you realize you hardly know the woman you love, how does it feel to learn, after all these years together, these things she never deigned to tell you? These things that sit brooding at the very center of her soul.
My love for her is unconditional.
But is hers?
There are more of you, aren't there? So what's a manipulative demon like you doing in the void? Why aren't you out in the incarnate world?
Your little pet is curious indeed. He doesn't listen. He's ugly. He smells. He is a bad dog. And bad dogs should be put down.
Red, please don't.
Did she ever tell you the story, Rory? If I recall, it was right before she banished me here.
I did what had to be done.
Of course you did.
Rory, please. For years, I would not shoulder the weight of what I did. I would not face my regrets. I would not wear my guilt. My home burned to the ground. My face was marked forever. When I look in the mirror, I think of you. I fled the family I'd nearly killed. I buried my true feelings in hate for you. No more. I loved you once. You were my sister. You were my soul. But I understand now that you were born of all this darkness, that you thrive on it. And because of this, I forgive you. I forgive Calendre for being nothing but a mirror. And I forgive myself for not knowing better.
And you? Rory McGrath? Can you forgive her for leaving you alone and unloved and haunted only by her memory?
The souls we banish end up in the void. I know this now. I pity them. I pity you.
Your pity means nothing to me, mortal. You are nothing.
How convenient then that I don't need you to give myself closure.
Antea, Antea. Such a clever girl. So good with words of power. Is that how you seduced your little pet here?
My name is Nasuku, and I am the relentless servant of the Queen of Kerr.
The hell?
Come, stay a while, stay forever. My name, my rule. As stubborn as you are.
I was a child when I beat you, remember?
Now ready to come and play. As
We must focus on the sorrow. Then we can.
This is my realm.
Once more with feeling.
As stubborn as you are.
I'm stronger and faster. I'll destroy you.
Still so easily led.
Almost there. I'm stronger and faster. I'll destroy you.
You are
That was something.
I never told you the full story. I'm sorry.
No need.
Please, let's get out of here.
We're here.
Onwards. Let's get this over with. Is the entire town lost to Ivy? Her influence must still be strong.
But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against. We really had no idea what we were walking into.
If I had taken the threat seriously, then you might be alive.
All that matters now is that you give me my assent.
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them. Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
We were so in love.
We are in love.
With no condition. To the very end.
Aye. The very end.
Have some of this.
You're done.